Hello, and welcome to the planning learning video for the Cerberus Fit fire detection system. In this lesson, we will explain all aspects of planning a Cerberus Fit system. What are the requirements for successful system planning? Which system limits need to be considered? How is the planning tool used? And which additional documentation is available to support you in the planning phase? Let's get started. For a successful planning of a Cerberus Fit system, it is important to know how many detectors shall be connected to the panel. As a first step, use a site plan to figure out the amount of detectors required and arrange all detectors according to country-specific regulations. Add alarming devices and I/Os depending on the local regulations and project needs. Summarize the number of units for each device and document it accordingly. Based on the total amount of required devices and detection lines, select the appropriate panel type. The FC361 for a maximum of 126 devices, or the FC362 for a maximum of 252 devices. Synchronize the project requirements with the available modules and accessories for the fire panel. Last, make sure to be up to date with all technical details, for example the cabling properties or standby and alarm times. Let's go on with the next chapter, the system limits of the two panel types. The FC361 panel supports one loop or two stop lines, allowing a maximum of 126 devices on the detection line. The FC362 panel supports up to 2 loops or 4 stops. In total, up to a maximum of 252 devices can be addressed in this panel type. Both Cerberus Fit panels come with 3 relay outputs, 2 monitored sounder lines, and 4 freely configurable inputs and outputs. And now, we would like to show you how to use the Cerberus Fit Quantities tool. This tool will guide you through the planning of your panel, the detectors, and the line modules. It checks the device characteristics and system features to confirm whether the planning is valid or not. The tool provides different tabs. The first tab offers instructions for the different planning steps. Go to the FC360 panel tab to start the planning. If you would like to add line devices, navigate to the CNET module tab. Let's start with the configuration of the FC360 control panel. First, select the panel type which you would like to use, and then the required panel variant. The fields marked in light green, for example the quiescent current and alarm current of the line modules, show calculated values and should not be modified by the user. The yellow fields in contrast need to be filled in manually. Please pay attention if the color of the field turns to orange. This indicates a data error which has to be corrected manually. Then, add the values of the sounder lines and the auxiliary power. Select and configure the panel options, check the energy consumption of the panel, and go on with the power supply and batteries by specifying the standby and alarm time. Next, navigate to the CNET module tab to add the line devices. Select the mode of the alarm indicator and define whether loops or stubs should be used for the wiring of the devices. Then, open the device selection using the plus symbols and add the number of devices for each loop or stub. The next step is the specification of the cable characteristics, which can be defined by selecting them from the drop-down menu or by entering them manually. Enter the cable length manually or select the worst case with the drop-down menu. Check the result of the configuration by pressing the button to refresh the entire planning. If there are no issues, the button will change to green and indicates that the configuration is valid. Finally, go to the FC360 panel tab to ensure that your planning is correct. For further documentation, information and guidance, go to the Help section of the FC360 desktop editor or use the link below this video. In addition, the planning poster gives a good overview of all available components and helps to select the correct devices. In the next lesson, you will learn more about the installation of the Cerberus Fit system.